I remember this part.
This is brought up in Rise of the Darkspark at the beginning.
Without those defenses, the Autobots will be powerless to stop us from taking the Ark and its supply of energon.
Watch this chat.
What was that noise?
Tactical nuke incoming! Let's go.
Now,
What was that sound?
what was that noise?
I love how they react to it too. When are we ever gonna get that trailer?
I don't know, man. That movie's coming out next year because for some godforsaken reason they delayed it when they were finished filming.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's because there's a lot of movies coming out around that time, and they decided if we send this out right now, the game is not gonna be the game. The movie's gonna bomb.
Yeah.
So they just bumped it. That's what I'm thinking.
They're probably a little very risky. Not risky. They're probably a little worried about it with Bumblebee not doing as well as they wanted to do. I think.
Bumblebee was pretty modest in the box office.
Yeah.
It was also a Christmas Day release. It's just the thing. It was very modest, and like they looked at it and they're like, okay, this is kind of good, but like we can do a little bit better now that we have our foot in this new reboot. But who knows?
I will say, I may not like this design as much as the original War for Cybertron, but I do like Optimus' gun in this game.
Yeah. It's supposed to be modeled after his Path Blaster in Prime.
Yeah.
Brush made a good point. Like Paramount didn't believe that it was going to perform well.
Okay, the game cutscenes are a little too loud in here.
Which I kind of believe because I don't think Paramount had their streaming service yet during the height of the pandemic. Because I think Paramount Plus came out like mid 2021.
Gosh, audio balancing has been ruined for me. Now that I've been doing like YouTube content and whatnot, audio balancing is like the worst thing ever.
Oh.
Yeah, you see here, Jetfire's design has changed from the original game too. He's got more colors here.
Yeah.
More red.
He has more red, yeah.
Paramount didn't believe in it performing well during COVID. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
We need you at the fortress to help coordinate defenses. We're on our way, Ratchet.
So once again, chat, this is thanks to Silver King, who's talking with us here, who helped me get this thing set up.
Now you got the touch.
I had no idea like that all the DLC is on like the
Cola said, yeah.
Cola set. I keep wanting to call it Coalesce for some reason, because my stupid Overwatch brain thinks it's Coalesce. That's why they said Hasbro nearly took him to court over holding the movie hostage. Are you serious? Paramount held them hostage and almost threatened to take them to court? What in the world, dude? Chat, I hate corporations.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Damn.
Paramount had a good point on that one because they didn't have their streaming service yet, and it was the height of the pandemic, and that was gonna be a really bad call.
Give me a second. The game's still a little loud here.
Also, yeah, Brush, Silverbolt looks way better in War for Cybertron.
Agreed.
His vehicle mode looks amazing in this game, but his robot mode.
Okay, there's a weird thing with this game where for some reason this game in War for Cybertron, audio balancing wise, in the volume mixer, it always resets the slider every single time we finish a campaign or a level or restart the game. It always goes back to 100 for some reason. I don't know why it does that.
Look at Autobot City. It reminds me of the steering wheel from Wall-E and the Sentry turrets from
what?
It
does look like the steering wheel, doesn't it?
Yeah, give me the what's his name, Axon or something? Axiom or something.
Steering wheel. His definite name's Steering Wheel. Yes, he's Wheelbot.
Yeah.
Give me the plans.
Give me the plant, dude. You know, it'd be kind of cool, chat, if like we could see the city. It kind of looks like it could be, maybe like a change former, huh? That'd be interesting.
But it's Metroplex, isn't it?
Don't worry about
Brush, isn't that because Spider-Man came out on Disney Plus?
I think there are some Spider-Man shows on Disney Plus, yeah.
Because movie. Like I think what came out was Far From Home during the pandemic, and I think that was on Disney Plus.
What is
'Cause I
up with
know-
Megatron? Sorry to interrupt. What is up with Megatron and always throwing a starship at his problems? This is like the third one he's used so far in the game.
Oh.
Like,
then
West Ranger brought up a really good point when I was playing War for Cybertron. That like Megatron's answer to every single problem is to throw a ship at it.
Because Megatron's like, if I'm not, Megatron's like, if I die, I die. At least I did some. Oh, it's
No, wait,
not
no,
on
it's
Disney.
not on Disney Plus. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
And I'll just chalk it up to it being a Disney Marvel movie, and the other one being a Transformer movie after you know, the last night.
Man, I hate to be like, I'd hate to be in charge of streaming services right now because holy moly, bro. Everything that happened with HBO Max and, you know, Cartoon Network and all that. Oh,
Dude, Uncle Grandpa's still alive. He's still kicking.
You thought you'd never see me again. Well, too bad. I'm alive.
But I will disagree because No Way Home is on Disney Plus. I was watching like someday. So
Wahoo!
and the Spectacle Spider-Man, the 90s Spider-Man too. It's like yeah. They have all the content.
Because I know Scarlett Johansson was gonna take Disney
Drive. Thank you.
over Black Widow being on Disney Plus before as the movies were coming out, because she didn't like how that was handled. Even though the movie wasn't, and the movie turned out not that good.
The Black Widow movie.
Yeah,
It was ugly.
because the thing is,
how's it going?
the thing is, they made it they made it like after, you know, she died in Endgame. So it's like, if it worked, if it would have worked, if right before Endgame,
Yeah.
not after it, because it makes no sense to have her solo movie in between Civil War and
I was heard that as Silver War.
Infinity. Yeah, Civil War.
Silver Bolt Wars.
Optimus, we tried our best. Without Grimlock.
Yeah, the Cybertron civilian, or the generic like foot soldiers, their designs have changed as well from the original game too.
Oh yeah, they changed dramatically. Like
Yeah, they're like
the NPCs are now a mix of Zeta Prime, Scattershot, and a modified Grimlock head.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, the head is
I
a
kinda
modified
see it
Grimlock
now.
head.
Yeah.
The soldiers you fight, if you can, after you're done talking to the guy, there's a soldier on your left that we can see that's a fighter. Like
mean
that
this
guy
dude?
in the distance. No, the guy in the distance where Sideswipe's at. We'll be able to see him in a moment. I'll talk about when we get to him. Him,
So
right there.
the main difference with Fall of Cybertron here versus like War for Cybertron is that there's a lot of more walking simulator, if you want to call it. There's a lot more like downtime in these levels.
Yeah, there's more because I guess the game is more, since the game is a little bit more narrative driven.
Yep.
There's gonna be points where you're just walking and talking with your ally.
More interactions with the
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to make it like as immersive as possible.
QTEs were a thing. We're still a thing at this point, so there's gonna be some QTEs.
Are you
Look to
talking
your left.
about this dude Nebulous?
Yeah, he has modified parts up the wazoo. He has I think he has a modified air raid legs, Jetfire's arms, modified Soundwave shoulders, Quake chest, and I think Jazz wheels.
Oh, really?
With a modified air raid head.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So both factions have modified NPCs and enemies.
Yeah,
It
it's like
really-
you said, texture reusing, but you know, good.
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a way that like most people wouldn't even notice.
At the end of
Unlike
at
someone.
the end of chapter 3, yeah, unlike a certain other developer.
Oh yeah, we don't talk. We don't talk. You mean the War for Cybertron Netflix series? Dang.
Well, not that. We were talking
They
about
actually use the real toys.
they use toy accurate stuff, and I mean, let's be honest, Transformers shows and comics like to reuse the same like character model for
Yeah.
generic. So it's I don't really care if like there's a bunch of different different colored, you know, pretty patty side swipes in the Netflix series.
Pretty
just
patty side swipe. What the heck was that? That sounds like a really dumb YouTube username.
Yeah, pretty patty side swipe.
Pretty patty side swipe. 420 blaze it.
It's just Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, Tiger Tracks, Clamp Down, Red Alert, and Deep Cover.
Oh snap! Silverbolt, no, my favorite character. What happened to you?
His wings are actually clipped if you look closely. Like his wings
really?
are. Well, they're not really. I think they're not clipped. I think he just.
I guess they got like blasted off, is what they're implying. That he got like hit really bad.
Yeah. At the end of chapter 3, when you're on the bridge, you will see like a reused asset from War for Cybertron used in a clever way. Actually, I think you just saw it not too long ago. The transformed the car mode of the Autobot soldiers you fight in War for Cybertron, they're used as part of the environment.
Like
Also-
a killed Autobots.
Yeah, like their car modes are there, but they're dead.
Now, shout
And
outs to you.
can-
Sorry to interrupt. Shout outs to you if you can guess what this thing right here is a reference to.
EKG
Wait, what?
is an EKG monitor.
EK. Wait, EK.
No.
what? I have no idea what
Nah.
this is talking about.
That's like a heart. That's what like tracks your heartbeat and like.
No,
Well,
it's not that.
no. Which?
You
No,
You
well,
can
not
guess
just.
it.
Yes, it is. But like, which is it? But what's it a reference from? In Transformers.
a hint. It was a show or TV or a movie.
It is
Yeah.
This is the heartbeat monitor for Optimus Prime during his death scene in the 1986 film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brush Ranger got it.
Oh.
Dang! I just caught Ned being a fake fan. He doesn't even know that he doesn't get this reference. Chat, gosh, chat, get him out of here.
That's not the one
Because you
thing.
got- The colors are right too, so
Yes.
you know it's like the red first, green, yellow, and then blue.
Do you remember when they blew up Ultra Magnus? What? How many pieces of Ultra Magnus hit the ground when he blew up in the movie?
Too many.
It's 15 or something like that. I was
69.
counting.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh no. Oh snap! It's Clip Jumper.
Yeah, voiced by Nolan North and not Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
So Cliff Jumper wouldn't die like
Dwayne the Rock
after
Johnson's
one
too
level?
busy voicing
I believe
Black Adam.
I legitimately believe that the main reason they killed off Cliff Jumper so early in the pilot is because The Rock had too many
Because
scheduling
he was too
conflicts.
expensive.
it was.
Yeah.
Jazz is voiced by Troy Baker in
Troy
this game,
Baker,
I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Troy Baker and Nolan North are like the brother
Okay,
duo
here's the thing. I do like that, you know, he does sound like Jazz, but I do think it would be better if Jazz was like voiced by an actual black person, you know, for like better representation is what I mean.
Well, I mean, I think that's what they do. I think that's what they did in RID 2015, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that what they did? Yeah. Well, and Troy Baker did harken back to Scatman Crothers.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's not like a bad
maybe
performance, I just
maybe
feel
they
like it
look
could be-
maybe they looked at Isaac Singleton and be like, can you do a Jazz impression? And I'm like, no. So they're like, okay, stick to Soundwave.
I feel like there's an actor who I think would be really great for Jazz. Ooh, there's a voice actor nowadays called Zeno Robinson. I think he'd be great as Jazz. Zeno Robinson plays like he plays Hawks in My Hero Academia. He plays what's another really famous role of his? He's in like the new Dragon Ball movie as Gamma 2. Oh. Yeah, Zeno's he's also gonna be in the new Transformers series. I think he's playing Twitch, I think his name is. Heh. Funny.
All right, I'll look at it.
Ooh, audio logs.
All right, we should be silent for this one.
Great leaders draw their power from conviction. Their armies, however, march forward only under the power of Energon. This terrible war will reach its end, not because all have finally become one, but simply, I fear, because all have become none.
Oh snap! So the game has like a bunch of audio logs now that you can like find that give you some like more background, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It's one of the best parts about this game.
Oh,
it's so
really?
much lore. Yeah, it's so much lore into it.
Oh, I love
And
me some dank lore.
And it's like a mixture. It's a mixture of generic speaking and the actual character speaking. And this one was a generic speaking. It wasn't Perceptor or Ratchet or whoever. It was legitimate generic people.
I think Swindle has one, doesn't he? Does he talk in one?
No, he
Oh.
has one. He has one in his level, but it's not him speaking. It's a generic Autobot complaining about how a vent almost blew off his bearing.
Just some generic Autobot. It was the Keith David bot talking. Yes, the Keith David bot.
Oh man, I wish Keith David was in this game.
But hey, but you know what Keith David is in? That's in the Transformers. Transformers, the movie, the game is Barricade.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So here's the weird thing about this PC port game, chat. Did you see? I can move up and down. Watch this. I can't buy anything. For some reason, the shop in this game, you can't buy anything with the controller. You have to use keyboard and mouse. Why? I have no idea.
I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they did it because that's breaking immersion in a certain sense.
Yes. Now, we're gonna play this level a bit interesting. We're gonna play with the greatest gun in the entire game. Or if I could just I ruined
Dude,
that joke.
if you ever get a chance, you should definitely stream the DS game for
Cybertron. I don't know how I'll be able to do that, honestly.
Or
there's an emulator.
There's a
someone say Transformers the DS Decepticons in the chat.
you should stream the DS game of the first movie. You can use an emulator.
I could. I don't know if that would look, I don't know how good that would look on stream though, because it's 16:9 ratio nowadays.
True, yeah. It probably look a little bit weird.
Yeah. What else do we have? Can I equip any of these guns here or the slingshot?
Yes, I will. I agree, Brush. The Bayverse film games have really good continuity.
Should I grab one of these two? I only got like 1,400 credits though, so maybe I should save up on my money. Perks. Well, I definitely do want the health upgrade, yes.
Don't use the intercooler because it's useless for Optimus right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't get his ability until later, until like in the middle portion of chapter.
Oh my god, it's so cool! It makes a sound effect! This is the greatest gun in the entire game. No ifs, ands, or buts.
It's when changing the weapon and transforming, so it's really great.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Grimlock's room?
Yep.
Indeed.
Now,
dude, that's a cool sword.
Now, you may be asking, why can't I pick up that sword? Well, here's the answer for you. They didn't program anybody to pick up swords normally.
What you're trying to say is, chat, is that we're not muscle enough like Grimlock is. We're not buff enough.
What we're trying to say is, wait until Grimlock.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fun fact: that sword right there is in War for Cybertron as like the different weapon.
Open the crate. Those are the War for Cybertron generic Decepticon heads.
Oh yeah, that's excuse me. That is nice.
Yeah.
But 1080p TFDS character models are so cool to finally see. Are they really?
Really? Damn.
So I mean, I'm going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days on the DS if I become a Twitch affiliate. So maybe I'll do that then. Oh wait, I remember this part. Hold on. All right, so enough of the war, guys. Let's go watch some TV.
So Silver, what would you say? What else was in the room that's War for Cybertron?
Oh, the sword, the Gremlin sword in the beginning of the room. It's one of the variations of the poke sword, but it's not actually in the game. It's in the house that you can replace it, like the mace, the chainsaw, hammer, and.
That's insane.
Barricade 24 was showcasing them off, and that's why how I know it.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's really that one.
Because usually when you see the poke sword, you barely see it for a moment because you die.
I think it's called longsword in the War for Cybertron files.
Longsword, like Monster Hunter longsword, nice.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Can you actually like stay here long enough and get some like unique dialogue?
Yeah, if you keep switching through the channels, Ironhide will tell you like, where the hell are you?
Also, fun fact that scene with the spaceships on the screen, that's the foreshadowing of the last battle.
Oh,
I think
Yeah.
it looks
that's a
like
cool
it.
looking one. Yeah. Love how Grimm's TV looks like the G1 Teletron computer. It kind of does actually. That's another. Easter
Yeah,
egg
well,
there.
actually, if you, where Teletran 1 is now, that's supposed to be the Teletran computer. If you talk to the two generics that are working on it, they'll tell you like, "Oh, we're about to fix. We're trying to get all the components ready," and one of them says in the Sky Spy, and they say especially the Sky Spy. This is where the online continuity kind of gets a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
Because they have all this stuff to G1, and we're supposed to believe all this is connected to Prime.
Yeah. And the unfortunate reality of that is that the Prime cartoon creators did not want to be hampered by brought down by weighed down by previous continuity. They want to do their own thing.
Nobody. I think both High Moon and the Prime creators wanted their things to be separate, but Hasbro really wanted a connection.
Yeah.
They really wanted the aligned continuity because we don't have one. Why don't we don't make like new one? Just
Yeah.
make some stuff and done. But in reality, none of that makes sense or works.
All right, let's do this
So
chat.
most of the
Oh,
And now
okay,
there's
sure.
also Rise of the Dark Spark.
yeah.
Shut up.
So now most I'm pretty sure most of the fandom just thinks the games are separate and Prime is Prime.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this gun is so sick. This is the greatest
It's
love
such a-
letter right here.
Yeah,
The
it's such,
Transformers
a,
right here.
it's such a nostalgic gun, but it sucks.
The nostalgia gun.
It sucks when you're using it.
Another
Apparently,
fact,
this gun kind of sucks though.
It
Terms of
really
damage.
is really bad. Look
It
how many
got really-
look how many shots you're doing to these guys and they're still alive.
Wow.
fun fact, it got really buffed in Rise of the Dark Spark. The damage is really high, so it's like
Yeah,
up close.
brushed. Yeah, I
single
agree.
shot
I
weapon.
always say this about RID 2015 is that people would like the show better if it wasn't a sequel. If it was its own thing, it would have been
Yeah.
a-okay.
I think, or yeah, that would be good.
I think
show.
I know people are starting to like it now.
It's definitely got some good moments, yeah.
Because I think people are liking it now because they're starting to realize that like, oh, this show's actually pretty good on its own. Like if you just forget that it's a sequel to Prime.
Yeah,
it's
I mean the
good.
voice acting is still pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice acting's pretty good. Like the animation is is pretty good for 3D animation.
It's just you know how it is. Prime set a really high bar.
Yeah, it did.
For shows because RID 2015 was hated, and Cyberverse was also hated. But now
Yeah.
people are starting to say like, oh, maybe it's not that bad of a show, and people are
Cyberverse
liking
does have
Cyberverse.
some good stuff in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and people are liking Cyberverse.
Oh,
And same's happening with Earthspark. People are hating Earthspark, but it might actually be good.
People
I
don't
mean,
like
the-
Earthstar because of how it looks. Is really what it is.
the
Yeah.
human characters look ugly. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like in Prime, they look normal, and now like the models are off for me.
Well,
The
there's
best
always
human
room for
companion is definitely
there's
possibly
always
Stars
room-
and animated.
There's always room for improvement when it comes to that.
Yeah.
They'll probably fix it. But Optimus with his Giga Chat chin. I'm actually kind of a fan of it.
In animated,
No, in Earthspark.
oh,
I kind of
in one of the
kinda,
posters, it looks kind of funny, but
yeah. And his voice and the voice actors are union voice actors, so
Yeah, which
it's
is
actually
great.
pretty good. The Dutch voice actor for Optimus is going to be the English voice actor. So he might. I'm not sure if he's going to have an accent or not. If he does have an accent, I'm a-okay. I'm up for it.
You're excited for Earthspark? I'm excited too. I can't wait to see it. Also, Swindle's going to be in the show too, apparently.
Yeah, he is, and Megatron is too.
That's
Megatron design
wow.
is really cool.
Megatron's in the show. Dang, that's real. He hasn't been around in a long time. Wow.
He turns into the jet,
I'm dying.
like a good.
Can I not
It's
die?
a pretty big jet.
Can I die? Okay.
Swindle's gonna be his own character, like it wasn't animated, or is he gonna have the Combaticons eventually? Because I really
I
hope
don't
the
know. We'll have to wait
Combaticons.
and see.
Yeah, I hope the Combaticons get involved at some point. Because I feel like
Maybe they will.
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like it was kind of a missed opportunity not having the Combaticons in animated. Because I mean, we had Menasor. We had Stunticons
Yeah.
in the comics, I should say. Because I don't think they showed up at all in the
I gotta get some help or
in
something. Oh, there he is.
show.
I had problem to get the Devastator rolling, but like we have only 3 out of 6 Constructicons.
Well, they were actually gonna have Devastator in season 4. Just adds 3 people, like Mixmaster, I think Scavenger was it or Scrapper, and their boss. Just have those 3 become Devastator.
But guess what? Hasbro didn't like the idea, then just kept
No. It wasn't Hasbro. Cartoon Network
Wasn't?
canceled it. Cartoon Network was the one that
All right,
canceled
let's
it.
go. That was close. Megatron Earthbot looks like TFA,
Alright.
Autobot, and Autobot. MTE Megs. Buying a 20 for that.
Bash means that it's a mixture of Transformers animated and More Than Meets the Eye, the
Oh,
IDW
okay.
comic. Yeah.
I need some help. I'm kind of dying here.
How are the toys gonna look? That's my question.
Yeah. Cyberverse.
not-
I don't like Cyberverse toys. I took a look at them today and I was like, I don't like these. These don't
I'm
look good.
not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of them.
Alright, but the quality goes up as the time goes for Cyberverse, and now the deluxes are alright for the quality, but the first releases were terrible.
That's
the
usually how it goes. Wave 1 is not that good. Wave 2 is better because that's what they're doing with Legacy right now. People hated Legacy Prime RC for how it looked, and then they announced Flame War and
Yeah,
the
because
other
that was
thing-
problem with that RC. It wasn't really RC. It was always the
yeah.
Flame War or the other repaints they plan
Yeah.
to make out of RC.
And that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. That the first one is probably not gonna look good, so it can
sorry to
set up
interrupt.
for a
Audio
better
log
one
time.
later. Okay.
What we got here?
Fellow Autobots, per Technological Directive 84 Beta 1, initiated by Optimus Prime, executed by myself, Perceptor, and my team, Teletran subterminals have been brought back online where possible in inhabitable facilities and structures across Cybertron. Though antiquated by standards we have come to expect, the Teletran terminals are perfectly functional and efficient, and every soldier is encouraged to check in and upgrade or repair your weapons when necessary.
Oh, okay, I was just explaining Teletran 1 system store now. Okay. Kind of like Prowl will Devastator, even though Prowl liked it after a while. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because in IDW, Prowl was brainwashed and forced into Devastator,
Oh, that's
and he
right. I heard
completely
about that.
he completely hated it for a good while until he realized, what, maybe this is actually a good idea. But yeah, that audio log is pretty much to explain why the Decepticons can use Teletran 1 is because Teletran went online, but they couldn't program it to be Autobot only.
Oh, okay. So what you're
So
saying
it's-
is that Shockwave hacks Teletran 1.
Yeah, nah.
They hacked the
Yeah.
system.
They hacked it.
Mass hack. Also, yeah, Perceptor's here in the game now. He wasn't in the last game. He's now in this game all of a sudden. Like
He's just an NPC though in the campaign, and
Yeah.
he is playable in escalation
as the tank.
as a tank and as a tank healer. But here's the kicker: him and Wheeljack are playable normally in escalation, but you have to buy the DLC, or in this case, have a cola set that has them unlocked
Excuse
to have
me?
Same
them
with Wheeljack.
in multiplayer. Yeah,
Why is he DLC?
because
He looks
they-
cool.
He looks cool.
He
They
looks
didn't have-
cool. He does look cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have enough people. They didn't think the other Autobots would fit for escalation on that specific map. So they were like, oh, let's just do a Perceptor and Wheeljack.
Yeah, I love how like Perceptor's the tank. He's just like, I'm a scientist, clicks gun, but or he just
Yeah.
like gets a cannon.
I'm a healer, but
But yeah, it's this game definitely has some weird things from like 2000s. Like it's definitely like a mid 2000s game, in that like the DLC is like I assume is it on disc? Is the DLC on disc? Because I know that like the DLC is like apparently in the game's files naturally. I think. Because like
Wait,
you
what?
said, like the coalesce file has like coalesced file. Sorry, the coalesced file has like all the DLC built into it. You can just turn it on essentially.
yes, but when you get the game and everything and download the files to get the game working, to get the multiplayer working, all that is unlocked. So you don't have to really do much. The only things that aren't unlocked were Prime, G2 Bruticus, and the guns for campaign. That's all that
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
That was the only things that were locked. Prime G1 Prime's parts are unlocked for multiplayer, though, so you're good.
Okay. I might have to like show you my Colised file, Nebulous. Just make sure that like everything is unlocked for the DLC.
It should be.
It should be.
Is it because I'm pretty sure I got the most recent Colised file for Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah, and if you go to the level tables for Fall Cybertron, where Rhea sent her her cosmetic file, that should have the DLC unlocked as well.
Oh, okay. So we didn't talk about this earlier, but one of the cool things about this game with the quality of life change is that everyone has a dash now, and everyone can sprint too. Which I think is like a better choice than just having certain characters have a dash as an ability. Yeah, another thing that's like different about this game is that all of the abilities are gone too. Like there's no whirlwind, no shockwave, no war cry.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's a lot of abilities that got cut. Shockwave is in, but only in Vortex as well.
Yeah, Vortex, that's right.
And Jetfires.
Oh,
At the end.
Hover and yeah, Sentries are not in the game either.
No, Sentry isn't.
This is the clutch.
I do want to read the IDW comics, Ranger. Yes, I've heard a lot of great things about them. I've heard
really
about
good.
Ultra Magnus and how he is in the comics. That sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, like the comics are really good. It gets a little bit. I think it gets a little bit bad at like towards like the. I wouldn't say closing action.
Wait a
Like
second.
around 2006, like around 2016
I
to
remember this
17, it
weapon.
was
Watch
pretty
this.
bad.
Watch
But
this
other
chat.
than
That's just the I win button.
Now here's the thing.
I remember that black hole.
Now here's the thing. Sometimes the game will not let you talk to the guy. You can talk to the guy and tell him to back away and he can survive. But sometimes the game will not give you that option.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Could be a great like audio mod if like every single time you switch a weapon here, it played that sound effect for every single weapon.
Oh, that would have been kind of annoying with the scrap maker.
Well, no, whenever you switch to a different gun, what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
The transformation sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd download that mod. You kidding me? Absolutely. I would pay
Yeah.
good money for that mod.
So back to the abilities, they are in the Cola set. They're in the Cola set, just unused. So, Shockwave is only for campaign. Sentry is relegated to a perk in the campaign, but it's still the scientist ability. Dash is permanent for all classes now. Hover is switched to
Destroyer.
the destroyer. Whirlwind is still with Titan, but Titan has Flex Shield now.
The poke got
Target-
named as the perk for the whirlwind, like the damage bonus.
Let's see.
The mark target is
Mark
like
Target is gone. Mark Target's gone. War Cry's gone. Disguise is gone.
Omega Missile's gone too.
Omega Missile's gone.
Ammo
Energon's
Beacon.
gone. Ammo Beacon is relegated to a perk.
escalation.
To a pickup now. No.
Oh
Ammo
yeah, the
Beacon-
pickup. Yeah.
Ammo Beacon's intercooler is relegated to a pickup. Energon Recharge is relegated to a pickup. All these are still in the Cola set. You can still access them, but if you use them in multiplayer, that's gonna be a ban because you can't do it.
Okay.
But and
Optimus
this is one
Prime.
of
What's up, Red Dude? How's it going?
this is where Rise of the Dark Spark actually is kind of good. Escalation allows you to have Shockwave and Hover Slam and Thermal Mine launch, but then you can planting thermal mines as ability.
Also, the vertical path.
Yeah, the explosive path is in Rise of the Dark Spark for an ability that everybody can
Wish
use.
they put it
But
on
I
Steam.
think
Yeah, this game used to be on Steam, Red Dude, but it sadly got delisted in 2017 because of Activision not renewing the license to Transformers, which is weird. That they did.
Yeah.
They just chose not to renew that license. That's so weird. Just abruptly too.
Silver, can you repost the video to the Reanderdron server again? So in case Red Dude, okay, so Red Dude, we actually have a Discord server up that actually has revived the servers for the games. So Silver is gonna post the link to the video now, and you can see it. And if you want to join up. We have a channel that allows you to get the games legally, and
Yes.
play it. War for Cybertron, sadly, the codes ran out, so War for Cybertron is no longer available right now.
because the game
Not
Fall
for
Cybertron
now.
out.
Fall Cybertron is available still on Amazon as a digital code, and you can still
Or
get it for
as
the
a
same
Steam
price.
key.
As a Steam key
Yeah.
for the same price as it used to be. So
I
check
don't
out.
think the DLC is available though. You can purchase it, but I don't know if the codes work though.
You can, but you know. It's,
Yeah,
It doesn't
you
make
could save yourself a good $30 by just modding it into the game.
Yeah. So Red Dude, check out the channel. Check out RoboGamer's channel for the video, and then join up on the Discord server if you want.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing how this gun is not great.
Yeah,
I'm
I
definitely seeing
suggest
the low damage on it.
switching it when you get to the Teletrans terminal that's coming up, because
I
this
think-
against the enemy you're about to face up is not gonna be good.
I think what I'll do is that I'll try to keep up with it for this level, and then we'll probably switch to a different weapon in the next level. I do
should
want to
use
show off
the-
this as much as I can.
Use the scrap maker for what's coming up next,
Yeah.
because this is not
Is
gonna
there
do
an
any
audio log over
damage.
If the guys can figure out how to make the patch work, I will try to ask them for the throwback blaster buff, so make it like playable in the campaign.
Ooh.
I don't
Ooh,
know if
secret.
that will work, but
I mean, I don't think they're really gonna care about it. Ooh, go back. I know what
doesn't
you
like
gotta do.
transfer.
Go
like-
go back. Retrace your
Wait.
steps.
You here?
There should be no. Like go back to the beginning of that
Oh,
part.
okay.
Because
Check
you
out
need
the
to
servers
you
for
need
War for
a, you,
Cybertron,
you need you
Dark
need a
of the Moon.
fuse to get that.
You regard the servers for War for Cybertron, Dark of the Moon, Fall of Cybertron. But can you get Transformers DS servers back?
I gotta talk to
No.
AI bot. I gotta talk to AI bot about that. That's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Okay, get
Wait
in
a
there.
second. Wait. The DS game had servers? What? Huh? I actually know
Yes,
about this.
it ran on Nintendo Wi-Fi, but you needed
Which
like
one?
a bunch of stuff for it. There it is.
That's just a nice way of saying, that's blah. Sorry, speech impediment. That's just a nice way of saying pirate idiots. We are pirates. We don't even know what that means. Traitors, scum. I'm so proud, but so betrayed. I love doing Hondo from Star Wars. Who remembers the Star Wars Transformers toy crossovers? I remember that as a kid.
I had Mace Windu.
Really?
Yeah, I had
had
the
Darth
Mace
Vader.
Windu.
I think.
There's an audio log.
Yep.
I'm good.
Arc inspection log 1245.
Don't take that because you need the scrap maker.
Transmitting to, well, whoever will listen. Which at this point seems like no one. Once again, I feel compelled to record my objection to the current specifications for the Autobots Exodus craft, the so-called ARC, the prototype Vanguard-class deep space interceptor. With insufficient armor plating and only 16 particle combustion canyons and 16 laser emitters, it is apparent, to myself at least, that only the craft's propulsion system is adequate to the task at hand. Clearly, the ARC is intended to simply outrun any hostile
Oh damn, Cappy got the War for Cybertron DS game for the Decepticons. Nice.
So
Oh, sorry.
Sideswipe is basically telling us, the audience, that the Ark isn't really built for as a weapons ship. It's not really
Yeah.
it's not really like a ship meant for combat. It's just a carrier ship essentially.
Yeah, he was
Hence
saying
why it's
that
called the Ark.
the Ark is not built. The Ark originally was a transport vessel that they were building, but they had to apply weapons to it, and that's something it cannot do.
Yeah.
So, as a result, that's the biggest hindrance the Ark has. It's carrying weapons that it can't. It's carrying weapons that's gonna take too much energy to use. So I think in another audio log, another side swap audio log, it's gonna say he's gonna say like,
I
this is not-
stink? Kill him. No one ever tell me that I stink. Never. And if you you tell me if I stink check, you're banned.
All right, you're good now. If you want to access the Teletran terminal to
Yeah, there
get
it
any
is.
weapons, yeah.
How could this monster call me? Say I stink?
There's an wait, there's an audio log.
Yeah, there's on the leaper on the right.
Look to your left.
There's a whole platoon
Yeah.
activated. If you're listening to this, turn back and avoid engagement at all costs.
This is why I say you should switch your primary to something else, because the battle pistol does not do.
But what if I
And-
went for what if I want to go for a unique run
Armored claws make a
where I made the game harder for me on purpose?
Oh.
I tried to do it hard mode, only throwback pistol, and I got stuck on the cliff jumper chapter on the last
I'm just gonna use
mission.
it for this one level and it'll be fine.
All right. Just
Plus,
use,
I do
yeah,
have like other weapons at my disposal anyway. So, oh, actually,
just use a scrap maker for it then, because you're gonna be fighting a couple now.
that's really lame. You can't upgrade this gun at all. That's actually not good.
Well, because the DLC guns and the gun you get and the gas cannon are like very broken. Minus the battle pistol, like slingshot, glass gas,
Oh.
and bolter are all one shots for normal.
Okay, this is
enemies.
more expensive, yeah. I'm gonna save my money for now. Love to play Transformers Universe, but never got to is where anyway. That could never come back to life, just the beta version or something. Did that game never officially release? I don't think, did it?
No, it never did. It was stuck on beta.
Oh, that sucks.
But the CERN Affinity game has like been stuck in
Oh
limbo.
snap! Oh hi, how's it going?
You should switch to your gun now because he's gonna try to kill the other guy.
Let's go. Oh, that's Jamieson Price at the Leapers.
Yeah, Jelly
He's-
Jiggler.
He's Zeta Prime also. Oh
No,
snap!
that I think that was it? No.
He's also Sojo in Persona 5.
He's also Jelly Jiggler in Bobo.
I love Jamieson Price's voice is so cool.
I can't pronounce his name. The guy who I can't pronounce his last name. The guy who plays Megatron in this game. Fred, I'm just gonna say Fred. I think Fred was the guy who voiced Zeta Prime. I think Jamison Price was the guy who voiced the High Council leader.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta find I'm noticing that there's a lot of parts of the game where like I need to like grab these things here to like progress through the level. Actually, okay.
It's only in this level.
Oh, is it really? Oh, is it only this level? Okay.
This and I think
Wow, they really like wanted to make all the levels so different from one another, didn't they?
yeah.
I think it actually works. I think it works in the game's favor. The level design I think is really good.
Yeah.
This mechanic is used in the section of
Laser
Bumblebee
beak.
on the Optimus chapters. There's one on the Vortex.
Is there one on Vortex?
Yes, it's like you go down on like there is one audio log that I needed to look for. Ooh, another laser brick. But yeah. Is that everything? Maybe there's one with the cliff jumper, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And
Is
they had a
that
guy called Flatline who was. They had a guy called Flatline who was a herald of Unicron. Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Flatline.
Flatline was
Well, I'm gonna go
also
get these
in-
sales on Amazon Prime, by the way, Mr. Leaperman. That's where
So
I'm going to Amazon Prime Day. I just saw him clip and fall.
Flatline was also a character I think in the Favors comics and was a neutral in the IDW gun.
Oh my gosh! I just realized. Whenever like I jump, the gun doesn't stop shooting. Like it doesn't
Nope.
work for Cybertron. That's such a good quality of life change.
Does
Yep.
it? Does it stop when? I don't remember. Does it really do that?
Yeah,
In the
like,
War
watch-
for
watch
Cybertron
this.
does.
Oh.
Like if
See?
you go battle medic and you jump, you stop healing and then you die because you are not healing. and
That would be a
the
great
damage
quality of life
reduction.
change for that game. To
Dude,
get rid
just
of
the
that
head,
like weird thing.
just a heads up. Leapers are more vulnerable when they're in that hover for a moment.
Are they really? Really? Ooh.
Yeah,
You can one shot them with a rocket launcher, I
Oh,
think.
nice.
You can one shot them with the rocket launcher, and you can two or three shot them with the riot cannon. All
So now I'm getting the defenses up and running. Okay. This is where Optimus's like ability for these levels comes in. His homing missiles, whatever.
Yep. His
His tactical nuke, essentially.
Yep. His airstrikes. Optimus does not have a set ability.
Flatline
His
was a
set
cop who
ability-
was a medic who healed anyone, no matter the faction. Really?
Yep.
Never heard of this Decepticon.
That's why he was a neutral in IDW.
Oh.
Yeah. He was a Decepticon turned neutral because he's like, I'm literally I'm killing the people I'm supposed to heal.
Oh snap, Marauder.
Curious as to what an artillery strike would do to that marauder. My sentiments exactly.
Alright. Tactical nuke incoming! Oh snap! We gotta show Warpath this new ability.
That is such a drastic change of character, brushed. He's like, I'll heal everybody, and Universe is like, you know what? I'll just be a servant of the devil. That's fine.
Transformers Universe, he's part of the Unicron cult. He infused Dark Energon and became the Herald of Unicron. Really? That's a weird departure from being a medic. Chat, did you guys know that Sideways apparently is every single Sideways at one point was always the same person? Like even in different universes, they're all the same character. Like with Vector Prime apparently.
Sideways.
they did-
Armada
they did-
Sideways is also Cybertron Sideways, as well as the
Bayverse.
movie Sideways. They're all the same person.
Well,
Oh.
they did that for the Vector Prime vlogs that they did. I'm not sure if that's actually legitimately canon or not.
I know that like at some point in the comics they retconned that to where like all of them are different characters now.
Yeah, they
Sideways was
retcon.
cool, though.
They retcon like the entire thing where Unicron is not. There's multiple Unicrons and multiple Primuses. It's not just Primus and Unicron
Yeah.
being the same entity in every dimension. And people don't like. Some people don't like that, and I'm like, it makes it so much easier to understand.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
I
like,
think it's like
It
that
also kind
since
of-
like
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's the thing with Galactus, that he's like one and in every other universe. They're like intended.
Isn't
You know.
another cassette here?
no, this is the same area you were earlier.
Well, I know that. I was wondering, can I actually get up there?
Oh,
Yes,
you
I
can
think-
open the crates. I mean,
I can get up there, yeah. Autobots,
Yeah.
depart from the
Do
war
that.
zone. I'm on 25 player kill streak. I'm calling the tactical energon nuke. Transformers Battle Royale. That's exactly what we're missing, chat.
Yeah.
But what if, chat? What if Transformers was in Fortnite?
Well, I mean, they did. They do polls to see which characters can be in the future, and Optimus and Galvatron were like one of the.
Oh, really? Wait, they actually had a
One
real poll for that? Dang.
Yeah, they have polls for it. Like, hey, which character do you want from a franchise to be in Fortnite? And people were like, oh, Galvatron, Optimus. I mean, that's why we
Optimus,
got people.
I think the characters they would pick the most, obviously Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron,
And-
maybe
and
Starscream too.
Soundwave.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's how
they chose
how
Beerus for Dragon Ball Super though, so
that's how they got. That's how I'm pretty sure that's how Naruto and Goku got in.
Neruto.
They also got
I've never
Superman
heard someone
in.
call it Naruto.
I just
I've always
call it
heard people say Naruto.
I just call it Naruto at this point. I used to
Yeah,
call it
Naruto.
Naruto. but I'm like-
And Potato
I-
Yamato.
I used to call it Naruto, but like I'm
I wanted
just-
before I've been advocating for so
I'm
long.
I'm too lazy to say Naruto, so I'm just gonna say Naruto.
Too lazy.
Yeah.
Nebulos, why are you modding my game right now? Why are you modding the whole thing right now?
Listen, you have to understand what part swapping is. This is what
Part swapping.
no, seriously, part-
Nebulos, you seem to have blocked my way forward. Why am I not allowed to move forward now? Am I stuck?
I'm telling you, I'm showing you a speedrun strat. Turn to
Speedrun
your right.
strat. Speedrun strat. Somebody clip that.
Turn to your right. Turn to your right.
Uh-huh.
Keep going. Keep going. Turn to your
Your
left.
Interesting. Your thoughts, Silver?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, it's a better speed run thanks to it.
Keep going.
Bold of you to assume I'm into speedrunning.
And there you go. You beat the
Yeah.
level. Congratulations.
Dang, Optimus was
Speedrun
almost
the
too thick to get
throwback
to that
blaster.
wall. That wall.
But the basic skin
to your
is
left.
really thick.
So when this sequence is over, go to your left.
Schematic shows an access panel nearby. You should be able to force it open.
Why does this part look familiar?
Okay, open that door
Okay.
on your left.
Oh.
Because
You get a free
Energon
stuff.
recharger.
Ooh. That's really
Energon.
good.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Fortnite, not the players for the toxic community. To play as Optimus or any Transformer would be so happy. Honestly, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I feel like that's the question. I feel like Transformers and Power Rangers should have. I'm surprised they're not in Fortnite yet. I'm kind of
Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised
Yeah.
with Power Rangers.
Wow,
Power
I
Rangers is
think they
like,
could,
how has that not happened yet?
Epic Games goes through like popularity and they pick up something for that
Oh,
new
no.
crossover. Same with like they got Superman in the game with other DC characters when there was a Cindercat going out the other version. So and now they got Goku in.
Yeah.
Anybody? If anyone can hear me,
So we'll probably get some Transformers later when Rise of the Beast comes out.
But they need a better marketing. There's like nothing of it.
Because the movie's delayed. Once we get the first teaser for it, that's when we start getting marketing for it.
Also, there's no single trailer for 15 years anniversary for the first movie, 2007.
I mean,
Oh, Sam, Shotgunners.
Yeah, because it was released in the theaters. Yeah.
Oh, snap, not EMP Shotgunners again.
From what I have heard, it was completely empty. You could like get any place you wanted in the cinema.
well, right now I think Hasbro doesn't really want to be too associated with Bayverse except for the toy lines right now, because they know the fans don't really want to discuss. They don't really want to talk about it right now. Because I think TLK is still kind of a sour note.
Oh my.
Go to your right.
That
Go to your right.
movie.
Go to your right. Go to your right.
Over here?
Yeah.
I guess.
So you go up here, and look to your left. You see that? Keep going. This is how you get above. This is how you get up top here. That is a intercooler. Keep going there. Shoot
Oh,
that.
but you will replace your.
Shoot that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, audio log.
Arc inspection log 1313. My final entry in this
Audio log right here.
As anyone who has listened to these updates can attest, my assessment of
When
this
you're done listening,
so-called
turn
arc
around,
has
and
been
then-
far from optimistic. Though assembled by a perfectly competent team of engineers in a most efficient manner, it seemed impossible to imagine that such a humble craft would be capable of carrying the entirety of the Autobots' hopes and dreams as its cargo.
Get it? Because it's like Noah's Ark. Yeah.
Yeah. Now turn around.
There's a lot of biblical references to Transformers. I'm
This
noticing.
I think you can go through that door that was over there.
Also, what's
or
up,
not.
Brian? How's it going? I think that's for the better, honestly, because Michael Bay. Yeah. Those.
Yeah.
Brian's a friend of mine. He's like the moderator in my chat.
Oh.
Brian really wants me and him to like do a riff on like the Michael Bay movies, like a let's watch sort of.
Oh,
He
that
really,
would
he
be
really
cool.
wants to do that. He really wants me to do that. At some
That's
point.
what I did with my friends when I turned 22. I told my friends we're gonna be yeah. When I turned 22, I was like, we're gonna be watching this movie whether you guys like it or not. Because like they know
I haven't seen
they
those
know
films in a very long
they
time.
know I love Transformers. They're not too much interested in it, but they like to hear me talk about it. So I'm like, let's just.
That's probably
let's
what it
watch
is
the
for Brian. Then he wants to see me as a diehard TF fan like react to the stuff and be like,
Yeah, so
"Ugh."
I told him let's watch it, and we watched it. And my other friend pointed out, pretty much summed it up precisely. That the first movie has really good points, has
Yeah.
really good scenes, but it gets followed up by really bad scenes.
Yeah.
And that's what hinders it, because legit, it was like the scene where they're trying to hide the Autobots from Sam's parents. It's good. What's bad is Sam's mom thinking he's Can I say this on Twitch? Sam's happy time.
Well, that's one way to put it. How do I get
That
up there?
scene ruins it. That scene ruins the entire sequence.
Is that really? I forgot about. That's disgusting. Dude, what
So
the
it's
heck?
like, it's like.
Oh gosh, dang.
Oh, by the way,
sucks.
you will replace your recharger if you get the
Oh yeah,
recharge cooler.
Kinda
replace
like-
your-
Oh really?
It will be gone even if you use it. No, I think
So is there anything else like to get over here, or is it like, or should I just move on?
that should be about it.
That's it. That's it.
There's also the ammo room, I think.
I forgot how to get. I forgot how to get up there.
Uh,
But I mean, the ammo room is just like it's just
and
essentially.
with the audio log,
Oh, there is an audio log there. You're right.
there is.
I don't know why they just gone down the stairs like a normal person would.
Oh, there it is.
It's a bad movie
Okay.
with moments. Yeah, I feel that.
No, that's
Shift away.
the key for the grenade launcher.
For the class reference. Yeah, you're
The
right.
grenade.
Yeah.
I think
Which-
he needs to go back up to where he found the sideswipe audio log and go through the door.
Yeah, that door.
This is the Chaos Rift Combustor. I want to test this out really quick.
So okay.
Oh, it's a multi grenade. You shoot one and then it detonates and it fires multiple. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that.
Right.
I'm
Jude,
gonna
can
save
you-
that for another level though. I think. What's up, Swirl? How's it
Jude-
going?
Go back to where you found the sideswipe audio and go through the door that was behind you.
Okay, if I can just find my way there, that'd be a great game.
Okay.
I would
Go to your
definitely
right.
get like a G1 Optimus like toy of some kind. That's something I would love to have on my list.
You mean like the chug scale or like masterpiece?
Maybe
Size.
Masterpiece. I think might be what I'm looking for. Maybe. So why am I over here?
Well,
You
At
were
this
going
point-
keep going, keep going.
yeah, that door. The
I
one
did
behind
not
you.
know this
Is it
existed.
working or not?
I've what?
Yep, that's
No.
it.
Yep, keep
I
going,
was
keep
about
going.
to say if all these were purchasable.
Oh, you're gonna run out of money real quick.
I was about to say. I've never. What is this?
Fun fact: this
Shipping
is
manifest.
infinite.
This is a,
Ship
yeah,
to
this is a-
Decagon Plaza.
this is-
Content general illumination urgent.
Now, this is an Easter egg from War for Cybertron. This was actually I never heard of this until I looked this up. This was a problem. This was a complaint that a lot of people had while playing the campaign, that ammo chips were scarce in the campaign levels, and this was a complaint that High Moon remembered.
Oh,
So so ammo is abundant now in Fall Cybertron, and you can get a perk in Teletran where every single time you access Teletran, it fills up your ammo, it fills up your health, and
That's
they
a
put this as
crazy
an they
reference.
put this as an Easter egg in that.
That's actually really cool. Somebody,
Yeah.
clip,
And
please,
now-
somebody clip this. This is great. I never knew this existed until now. Holy
and ammo
moly.
in this room is infinite. No matter how much you will shoot and reclaim it, it's
Are you
infinite.
serious?
Yep.
Yeah, you can just
And-
shoot, reload, and
And
yeah,
if you can't go through there. And if you remember, when you're in the Decagon Plaza, it's pretty much like a hell zone.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
why it's
almost like
urgent.
a war zone.
So yeah, that's why it was labeled as urgent.
Transformers War Zone. That's a weird like Call of Duty game mode I don't want to see. Transformers War Zone. That
God,
sounds like it could be an actual title, unfortunately.
That's just plain Sector on War for Cybertron.
Exactly.
that map.
Oh no. They're dead.
What's going on? I couldn't save them. Remember the Ark. If we don't protect it, there's no future for
I don't like how this one guy just has his head sitting here on the desk.
I'm heading
Hello, Optimus.
now.
Yeah, the tone is definitely a bit more,
Grittier.
grittier, yes, than it was the War for Cybertron. I mean, the war was already pretty bad back then, but this is like all the way up to the next level.
I
can,
mean,
like,
there
get
was
the
a giant
blueprints in the game. Okay.
in War
Ooh,
for
there's-
Cybertron. There's a giant tank that ripped out the slugs'
Oh
head.
snap!
So,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
so it's
But
it
like
depends.
this is a little bit this is a little grimmer, because if you notice in War for Cybertron, it's like it's peak war. So like, Autobots are getting blasted left and right, but the Decepticons are also getting their fair share of losses.
Yeah, but there's also like a good
Yeah.
decent a bit of banter between everyone during the war.
In this game, however, it's like everybody's jaded to a certain extent. Everybody's kind of pessimistic. Autobots are losing completely. Like
Yes.
this is because they're living in Autobot City now. Icon's in ruin. It's completely ruined. While the Decepticons, Kaon is still abundant. It's still lit up. So it's pretty much like it sets the scene. Autobots are losing heavily. They're trying to leave now. Megatron is saying, "I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
We're about to win. Let's do this."
Wait
This
a
is brought up.
second. Whoa. I
This is
remember
brought up-
this part.
This is brought up in Rise of the Darkspark at the beginning.
Lord Megatron, but without those defenses, the Autobots will be powerless to stop us from taking the Ark and its supply of energon.
Watch this chat.
What was that noise?
Tactical nuke incoming. Let's go.
Now,
What was that sound?
what was that noise?
I love
Yeah.
how they react to it too.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
But now when this was just on the 360 and PS3, Megatron did not look. Megatron obviously still had his War for Cybertron look, but it didn't look like it was a straight up model rip. In this
Yeah.
game, it does. In this game, it looks like they straight up ripped the model from War for Cybertron and placed it in here without upscaling it. But his War for Cybertron model is slightly different. It does not have his War for Cybertron head. It has his Fall of Cybertron head.
Oh,
And
really?
if you try to do a part swap of Megatron, of War for Cybertron Megatron, his head will be untextured. And his War for Cybertron model is not upscaled for Fall of Cybertron. It still looks like it's from War for Cybertron. I believe Foop or somebody else also managed to get his vehicle mode working. But but I'm not sure what his vehicle mode is when he transforms normally. It might be Megatron. It might be Fall of Cybertron.
All right, that's it. I'm mad. Okay, nuke, game.
Must hurry to the neutron gun controls.
There you go.
Oh, you got the bug with the ability. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh,
That was fun in multiplayer.
Could you imagine if that was
your
actually in the game in multiplayer? You could just do that.
as a
I
get
kill
so
streak.
busted.
Yeah,
I gotta talk to Foop about that. Maybe that is a possibility we can do for a private match. Just have like
I could see that as a kill streak thing, you know?
yeah, kill streaks are no longer a thing in the game.
Oh, really?
They
That sucks.
yeah they just relegated it to he got a kill streak.
Ooh, Sentry.
Yeah, because Ammo Beacon became Ammo Matrix became Ammo Beacon, and
the
which is a pickup.
scouts.
Scout
The Scout's
Recharger
kill streak,
became a
yeah.
recharger for everybody, and Intercooler was a kill
Oh
streak
my
for
gosh, this is
Theater,
sick.
and now it's a pickup again. So
Dude, I'm loving this level. All the like the run and gun stuff with Optimus is fantastic. Having like the tactical nuke, just nuke the Decepticons is so cool. And like every character level has like different abilities. That's so sick.
all right, chat. What's your favorite War for Cybertron level and your favorite Fall of Cybertron?
What's your favorite War for Cybertron level, and why is it every single Autobot campaign? Every single Autobot mission ever.
Actually, the Journey to the Core is my least favorite level.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I just
Ratchet
The least-
Defense. Yeah, I see. I know.
yeah because like as a kid I couldn't do it as Warpath. I had to do it as Ironhide because both Optimus and Warpath I couldn't beat, but
Yeah.
Ironhide I somehow could.
I'm actually
I
gonna
just
make that
hate
a
it.
point in the video. How like that part of the level is like the worst part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will agree. Also, the Defender Ratchet on medium and hard difficulty is quite hard solo, especially
Yeah.
when you're like, not.
It's much more
And as
difficult
well-
when you're doing it solo. Yes.
And as for Decepticons, the fourth mission, chapter 4,
Yeah,
I
Is
just
it
like
least
pretty
favorite
much.
or favorite?
It's
it's my least favorite of the Decepticons.
least. Yeah, I
It's
will
my
agree
least
because there's
favorite.
so many elevators. The last part is like kinda
It
shoot
just
the big
feels-
targets.
It feels like I don't know. It feels like it drags on.
Die. Just die. I like more combat missions than the Autobot missions. I like the Autobot missions more though, personally.
Autobot missions are definitely better.
Okay.
The chapter
mission
9
6
is
is
the
great.
best one in the game. Chapter 9.
Chapter
with
9.
the-
I actually agree. I like Chapter 9 the
What's
most
chapter
too.
9? What's chapter 9?
Yes, with the silver board, air
Yep, the
raid,
aerial
jet
bots.
fighter.
All the
Oh,
aerial
yeah,
levels are great.
Yeah.
Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Dude, don't sneeze. Dude, don't sneeze.
Ooh, headshot. And when it comes to Fall of Cybertron, my favorite level, I think I would go with the last chapter.
My
Because
favorite
that's
level
fun.
has to be ooh, probably Jazz's level.
Really?
Yeah.
I think my favorite level in War for Cybertron is definitely Chapter 9. Yes, the aerial bots. Yeah, definitely. My least favorite? I don't know, actually.
I don't mind Vortex's level.
Well, in War for
Because I don't
Cybertron, I mean, I don't remember enough in Fall of Cybertron to know my favorite and least favorite levels.
Vortex's level, I don't mind, but like there's like it doesn't really I don't really like it too much anymore because the Vortex level was the level for the demo.
The banter
Yeah, that's
between the Combaticons, I love them, and they do their own show. The Combaticons are fantastic in this game. Yes, I think everyone can agree that like this is
they should have got the DLC expansion,
DLC
DLC
expansion
story.
for the Combaticons. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the
Oh,
Combaticons,
wow.
like spoiler for like the end of the game, the Combaticons don't actually go through the portal. I don't think.
No, they
This
they get
icons.
blasted. They get blasted off. They get blasted off the arc, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if they survived or not.
I mean, I think Blastov gets killed off by Grimlock or something like that.
Blaster.
rem-
The Blastov.
Oh,
In the
Blastoff.
comics?
Yeah.
In the comics, really?
I think I saw something like that, but was it the Fall of Cybertron comic? I think it
There's this
should
one
be.
guy has making a fan show about the Combaticons. Really? The Compactic. I read the. I see that as the Compacticons. The
Yeah, he put a
Compacticons.
Yeah, Rush put a P instead of a P.
The Compacticons. When are we gonna
mini
get the
combiner.
Compacticons in the Transformers? Hasbro.
There's a fan made season 4 for Transformers Prime with the Combaticons.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's
I
actually really
remember.
cool.
Yeah, I heard
It's
about
on
that.
YouTube. It's
The
pretty fun.
amazing. So do you guys know the artist, the Amazing Spino?
Yes.
They made fan art
Oh,
of the Combatic,
snap.
but like in their own twist of it, and I believe they put Drop Shot as like a 6 member of the Combaticons.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
And
cool.
And it's a good, and it was like a good fit because they also drew Bruticus, and they did it where it's kind of like they drew Bruticus like how they do with Devastator, where Long Haul takes up upper torso and somebody takes up lower torso, and Bruticus for Amazing Spinal's version fan art of it, Onslaught takes upper torso, Onslaught takes lower torso, and Dropshot takes upper torso.
This is
and it makes
dude.
me-
The campaign is so good. I'm loving this campaign so much.
And it makes me wonder, like, if Hasbro ever did like add a new member to a combiner team, that'd be so sick. And when I mean add a new member, I mean add a new member to the team and not remove a member to add a new one, like they did with Alpha Bravo and Off Road.
Oh, hi, is it
And
going?
the Stunticons, like they pretty often remove the Wild Rider.
Yeah, they removed Wild Rider and put Off Road, and they
Oh,
removed
Breakneck.
Slingshot. They removed
Yeah.
Slingshot. No, Breakneck is Wild Rider. They just have to change the name for a moment.
Oh, right.
And they had to remove, I think, Slingshot and put Alpha Bravo.
Oh,
and
like a
they
shot.
pretty much
Come on.
forced the IDW, the comic writers, to implement them in the story. So they killed off Slingshot by severely injuring Superion, and they wrote off Wild Rider, saying that he was super pissed off that Menasor lost again in a fight.
Really?
So Wild Rider just dipped. That's how they did it. Oh yeah, I forgot Blastoff and Cosmos are dating in the 2019. I think Blastoff also had a relationship with Onslaught in the
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
in the
it's
first
Blastoff.
part, in the first one, yeah. That was a weird pairing. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, hey. That was a good idea. That was a really good idea, Brush. I like that super idea. That was a really good idea. If there was one thing I didn't like about Cyberverse is that the excuse they gave for Acid Storm having two different models.
Yeah.
Because Acid Storm had a male
Yeah.
had a male model and a female model, and I'm guessing that was something they forgot. And instead of just like, I didn't like this at first, but over time I realized that it was actually a really good idea. Because they said like this is something Acid Storm likes to do. Like, no, just
Yeah,
admit that
Velos.
you just
Why are
admit
you
that
modding my
that
game
made a
again?
mistake. Like, just admit that you made a mistake. But they did a good job with that too.
Yeah,
Is the
Below.
door on the right?
Why do you
Yes,
keep
by the
modding
way.
my game? I thought you to quit.
Because I am God.
I've opened the right door, right? You see?
I'm
Yeah,
God.
it's open.
And Silver's my left hand. He's actually Jesus.
I'm the one who's the Christian here. I think I'll be the judge of who's God and who's not.
I can modify your course
My
not
eyes!
right now, and I can replace.
Step into the light.
By the way, you can go behind the lever and just look up the light, and it's like
I
really
guess I
bright.
could do that. Yeah, but my immersion though.
It's so bright. It's lighting up Jude's face.
It's like, he's lighting my face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Huh? Where? Oh. It was so bright that Optimus
Brad, you still in the chat?
couldn't find the lever.
If so, we gotta figure out when we're gonna do an RE6 pop through one day.
I'd like this. That would have been a good idea, but they had to flesh it out more in IDW2.
Oh snap! I remember this.
Soundwave is unique because Soundwave is such a character that you need to
Everyone
have a lot
shut
of
up. The
story.
amazing, most best part of the game's happening right now. So like, just like more for Cybertron, the big twist is that the city you were hanging out on is a transformer.
Yeah.
Everything's a transformer.
Metroplex heeds the call of the
Oh, it's so cool. I love how he looks.
Optimus.
Metroplex is so cool.
Easy, Perceptor. He's one of us. Awaiting your orders. Metroplex, you
Dude, he's so big. He's bigger than like Omega Supreme and Trypticon.